All right, everybody, welcome to another episode, or I should say a quick snippet on JeepTorque.com. So today I'm going to talk about the install I did a couple months back from a company called Jeep Cables. And they have a product called Big 7. So basically you could replace all your ground and positive cables within the Jeep, all the way down from the starter, from the engine block, your alternator, route everything through and back to your battery. So I have a pretty decent battery and I have a decent amount of auxiliary connected to the Jeep as everybody does. The first thing you do is get lights. I went ahead and upgraded my audio system. So I have a decent amount of stuff that draws power from that Jeep. So I decided to go ahead and go with the Jeep Cables, which is a pretty good product from what I was reading out there on the reviews. So I definitely give it a solid positive review for sure. Came well packaged. It was pretty quick on the delivery. I decided to go with the 2 gauge, which is this option here, and it does drastically change the cost. If I was doing it all over again, I would probably just stick to the 1 gauge. The reason for that is it's a much thicker on that 2 side. It was a bit harder to weave it and get it through certain areas. Just trying to, from the tip routing everything there and then getting it down to the engine block. It was just much more difficult. It's a much thicker cable. Definitely could withstand whatever you're gonna throw on that Jeep power wise for sure. I also took the opportunity to install a PowerMaster 250 alternator. I'll create a little short for that and the progress and how that looked post install. But back to this here, this was a really great setup that I received. I had a nice little fuse system that goes into this little area right here alongside the inside of where your battery is located. So it was relatively easy to install. I did not cut out or fully take out the existing power that goes down from the starter up to the battery. That's a little bit of a pain. You have to get behind the engine to do it. It is possible. I've seen people out there doing it. It's definitely a couple of extra hours, but I cut mine really up high from the bottom and really down low from the top and left it in that casing or the sheathing that's in there on the Jeep. So totally fine. And then I just routed the new one alongside of it and zipped it up, and it had a nice little outside sheathing heat type of wrap that it came with already. So overall, great product. It was very easy to install. I did notice a difference. I get no dimming whatsoever. Even when I crank my 212s I have in the back and crank the music up, there is no dimming. There's no sorts of that. It started right up. I had no issues. As long as you reconnect everything where it needs to go, you'll be in solid shape. So as far as, is it worth getting this? Absolutely, in my opinion. Again, if you're not going crazy with overlanding, then there's no need for the 2 gauge. But I do recommend getting rid of what's in the Jeep stock. It's no comparison. And you could check out my video on this full install, but I highly recommend it. It's definitely something I would tell folks that were coming to me that needed to do some work to their Jeep to go ahead and do this upgrade if they were going to keep that Jeep long term. So definitely a thumbs up, and have a look at it, see if it's worth it. But for me, it's definitely done the job, and it's withstanding, and it's great, just a great product. So, all right, catch you on the next one. Thank you.